kick it off with a clap for us, please? Thank you.
One. And take 3. At the time of recording this video marks the end of Women's Month in South Africa, and today's guest embodies everything this month is about: creativity, beauty, and strength, only to mention a few. Welcome to the Art Study, it's your boy Zeus Feni, and as usual we're at the majestic Cloud9 Hotel here in the Mother City. I'm mad excited to announce who's on the show today. She's a creative strategist, an MC, and the deputy editor of Cosmopolitan Magazine. Her name is Nox Mafu. Let's go chat to her and get some insight on how you can build your way to becoming an editor. Follow me. Thank you very much for joining me. How have you been?
Good, I'm good. I'm really excited. It's a nice morning, so just to be up and also just be on this couch is really exciting. So.
I can imagine towards the end of the year you're getting busier and busier.
I'm literally, my head is like 2 months ahead, like in magazine life for 2 months. So I'm already in like December. Like I'm so tired, end of year fatigue, but it's exciting also to know that there's so much that's still to come. So
interesting. So actually, now tell me about that. How did you get to where you are now with magazine industry?
Sure.
Just walk me through your journey.
That's so crazy. So actually, like, I started studying as a videographer. So actually, I've been behind the camera. I have a specialized in TV from roads. Did some intern work. Weirdly, I did it. You know, like a trip when you have to do like those like a few days.
Yes.
So I went to Cosmopolitan, but back in the day, I was like, oh, this is cool. But I remember there was the big messaging that print is dead. You know.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm definitely not going to be here again. Go to school, come back. Did some work at News 24, so I was a videographer there, and I was doing a lot of work on the field, behind the camera, in front of camera, and then eventually moved over to Huffington Post, where I was writing there, and that's actually where I then got promoted to be deputy editor for Huffington Post. So it was really great at that time to be able to do a little bit of news, a little bit of lifestyle, and at that time it was a really nice mix. You know, I'm really grateful for starting at News 24 because it really gave me that like armor to like really do news, because breaking news is a lot. So then after that I got headhunted for Cosmopolitan, and it felt like such a good fit. That
Cosmo seems like it's fun. Like you guys are having a great time.
Yeah.
Every time I look at the content, it's like this team is having fun. Take me through a typical day. Like what do you?
My goodness.
It's Tuesday, 8 a.m. What are you doing?
Tuesday we have our stand-up, so like we'll every week we'll check in to find out, okay, cool, how's the magazine going, how are our digital stats doing, and because our team is so young, so invested in kind of innovation, and we're always kind of pulling from every source of inspiration, you know, so people come in with fire ideas at that time, we check in where we're supposed to be, but I think there really is a great synergy, and you can see that obviously in the life that the brand is, so it's exciting for me also to wake up and do that. A typical day, it depends really, as
okay.
it could be like a shoot, but I spend a lot of time like editing copy.
Okay.
I reach out to writers, to, you know, giving them briefs, okay, cool, this is what we're looking for, and then of course meetings with a lot of brands and clients, pitching. I mean, you know, we do a lot of events, so we spend a lot of time planning that, so the job really is so 360.
It sounds fulfilling, but like an exhausting way. Really
yeah.
Tell me, what's the one thing you just absolutely hate or just don't like about your job that's consistent?
You know, it's gonna sound like I'm complaining about nice things, but there's a lot of travel, and not like, oh, there's a lot of it travel. It's like sometimes like you have to go in and out and like wake up really early and stuff, and you really have to know how to use firstly your time and also conserve your energy. You know? So I think that can get difficult, but that's also a very nice thing about the job. I'm not taking that for granted, but it can get exhausting. And then obviously every job has its like admin. You know, you have to submit POs, you have to pay people, you have to make sure the invoices are in check because we pay our people. You know,
yeah.
So it's one of those things where like I think every job has its like your admin.
Before I let you go,
yes.
I want to know, just like working at Cosmo here, a lot of the international publications, just from Amsaki,
Yes.
they like to copy and paste whatever maybe the UK is doing or America is doing.
Yes.
Cosmo takes a lot of time in localizing it.
Yeah.
It must be like really, I guess, for lack of a better word, like enjoyable.
Yeah.
Do tell me about that.
I think it's important, you know, like to have a brand, let's say, that's that big and can do so many things in different parts of the world. It's important that that local stuff is important. I love local content, and obviously if a brand can do so many things in different countries, it shouldn't be mistaken for anything else. If that means we spend a lot more time looking for writers who are new and who are black and who are female, if we start looking for more photographers and new faces, that's our responsibility. And I think we're all super passionate about it. We're all passionate about the local scene, so it's very easy for us to do that and to innovate, you know, as far as we can. To draw synergies from other places of the world, but really have that South African stamp. And I think one of the ways we do that is make sure we use local, fresh faces who are actually the leaders. There's so many amazing people doing stuff. So even like Courtney, for instance, that we had in the Millennial Move spread. Like, you know, it's just about really harnessing people who are doing the dope work already. So yeah, that's really our aim with that.
If there's one thing you want someone to take out of this conversation, in growing or getting into the magazine space or being a deputy editor themselves, what is the one thing you think they should be able to have?
I think you need to be able to, you know, every journey is different, and kind of growing in any industry, you know, won't look the same for a lot of people. So I can't even say to you, if you do this kind of job, you'll get to this role. But I do think that you need to be versatile, and you need to be agile, and you need to be open to learning and doing much more than what you maybe were prescribed to do in the beginning. I think the only way that you kind of get a sharper eye for content, a sharper eye for strategy, is just if you expose yourself and just take on every single job. I was lucky enough to move around really, even in the businesses, to learn different aspects of what makes media and what makes content. So really put yourself out there, and I think also just start making the content. You know, I think that's another thing. We feel like we need to have a plug. Stop writing. If you really want to be known, like, hit me up and be like, Nox, I want to start writing. I want to build a portfolio. It would be so much better if I can see that you've already started doing it, even if there's like 2 people reading it. Just start, you know. So I think, yeah, it's exceptional, and you also just need to upskill as you go, man. And I think also for me, like, I'm keen to do my MBA soon. For me, it doesn't stop. I also still need to get my ish up. So yeah, but it's really empowering for me, and I'm passionate about women. So like, women coming together, sharing skills, that's my thing. So more of that.
Nox, I appreciate your time. This has been lovely. Where can people find you?
Catch me on Instagram. It's Nox_Mafu, so Nox_Mafu. That's the same on my Twitter. Like, just catch me there. Like, my emails, you can find them on the Instagram things. But yeah, it was really great to be here, and I just love to connect with people. So let's do more of that.
Let's do more of this.
More of it.
Appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We out.